Hello everyone, before we get into today's episode, we usually say this at like the end of the video, but please could you do us a massive favour and go to the link in the description, click on that link at the top, and it'll take you to every single thing that we're on: Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, TikTok, which we're not proud of, but it's what we got to do. Liam is because he's a bit of a neek. Roll the intro, then Liam's going to do whatever he's going to do.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the How's It Going podcast, episode number 43. 43, I didn't forget that. Today's episode we're going to be doing about the supernatural, you know, all that spooky stuff. So before we even get into it, I'm gonna do an old tradition, and I'm gonna ask you both, how are you doing? How are you? Hi.
How am I doing?
How you doing? Yeah.
I'm doing well.
Oh, that's great.
I'm doing well.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm doing okay. I need to work on a few things on the channel, but that's about it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm pretty
So
chilling.
you're gonna go into
really,
some
I'm not
questions.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
Wow, you didn't even let me. Wow. Wow.
We said it at the beginning.
Oh, it's alright.
We said at the beginning that for like one question, I'd
No,
start
it was.
interrupting
We
you.
said at the beginning. Luke said to me every time I went to speak, just cut him off for another question. I went, "Now you do it." And just put over him.
Wow. Wow.
Right.
Leave that in.
Yeah, I'm
Leave
gonna leave
that
that in. Right, Owen, how have you been?
Oh wait,
I'll
how
be
are
back.
you, Owen? Come on, how are you? How are you?
Hey, I'm pretty fire, you know what I mean? All's good. All's good in the Coxon household, bro.
That is absolutely top notch.
Right, Liam.
Right. So yeah, moving on. So you know, like all
Right, what are you
supernatural-
chatting, Liam?
You know,
What you chatting about?
supernatural, right? It's all about ghosts, yeah.
is it?
So
That's
Really?
crazy.
Well, yeah,
I
obviously.
thought it was about I thought it was about trolls.
yeah, it's actually
Box trolls.
box trolls. So seriously, what is yours view of like the supernatural? Do you believe in it? Do you or don't you? What is
So
your actual
you're
view on it?
literally saying, do you believe in ghosts?
Yes, pretty much.
I do and I don't because
Why? Evaluate on that.
no, because I believe that something could happen. It's like when people say you never know, because at the moment we don't know, because science can't prove that, in my opinion. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because I'm not the brightest apple in the bunch, but
Well, you see, Luke, I
You
have to
agree
challenge
with
you
that
on that.
Oh,
No.
Oh, well, like a bit of
I've
debate
watched-
at the podcast.
all right.
I've
I
watched-
see how it is. I see how it is.
I've watched too many episodes of Ghost Adventures.
Oh Jesus.
You know what I
I've
mean?
seen the odd most haunting episode with Derek Akara, but I've got to admit, I have seen.
I've seen too many top 5 scariest things on Laidback's channel.
Yeah,
No.
I've seen,
You can't tell me that that's not real.
I've seen a few Nuke Top 5's reactions.
You can't tell me that supernatural stuff's not real, bro.
Oh dear.
I've seen a video where a man walks into his kitchen and all his cupboards open and all stuff falls out.
That's pretty funny, actually.
Whoa.
Thing is, though,
Castle the Ghost
you
as
know,
well.
you know how films portray the supernatural. They're like that you're going to be alone in the house in the middle of the night. And then something's going to start happening. That's a
You're sort of wrong
stereotypical.
there.
Right,
Because-
Liam the scary.
Yeah.
Liam
Right,
Ghost
so-
Hunter.
I'm
Alright,
a ghost hunter, mate. Nah,
Alright,
I'm sure you've all
more.
seen Paranormal Activity.
No, I'm joking. I have.
Oh Jesus!
That was one of the first horror films I ever saw.
Even though the first one is just two people at night, when the further movies go on, more stuff starts happening in the day with more people. So different films would take different aspects of it.
I keep thinking of that scary movie 5 remake of that, with
Oh, no.
Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen at the beginning.
Oh dear.
So that's a very good film, actually.
Nah, that's number 4, Luke. That was number 4 that happened.
That's 5. Number 4 is the one where the aliens attack.
Yeah, but that was number 4 with Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, he is in number 4, but Charlie Sheen's in number 5 as well.
No, yeah.
Wait. Get wrecked.
I'm searching up, mate. Get lost.
Okay,
I am.
Liam.
So-
Right, Liam.
yeah. What
Tell
do you
me-
think about Ghost then? What do you think about Ghost, Owen?
Hey,
Like Luke said, he believes it to some extent. You didn't actually give your opinion on it, so what do you think?
all right. So a real answer is
Don't know if you
no.
can read that. Look, I don't know if you can read that, but it says Charlie Sheen, Scary Movie 5. Sorry, my camera's about as useful as me talking.
Wait.
Yeah, that's
Get
right.
right, Liam.
Okay, I stand corrected.
Yeah, that's right.
So anyway,
Look, the scary movie expert. Calm down.
anyway, my actual answer is no, because I don't understand why they would be real. Like, I don't. Why? What's the point?
Well,
Yeah,
usually it's because they have like unfinished business, as they call it.
Oh, unfinished
Full-on
business.
full-on businessman.
All right,
Open
all right.
cupboards.
So,
Like, if we
So-
died while making a podcast, we could come back as ghosts because
I'm
we have
sorry,
unfinished
if
business.
I
We
die,
have
I'm
to
not,
finish.
if I die, I'm not going to make it my mission to finish a podcast.
what? What do you mean? Yes, you will.
Come on,
Yes,
Luke.
you will.
Have that
I'll be having
perseverance, Luke.
I'll be having words with Jesus, Luke. None of that.
Jesus don't exist.
Wow,
That's for another
you
episode.
cannot say that.
That is for a completely different episode.
No,
Luke. Calm down.
that's my opinion. It's my opinion.
But right, think about this shit. People think Jesus do exist, and Jesus and God's all around them. Owen didn't want a
Oh.
beer anymore.
Nah, Owen's a bit weird and he don't want to be here. So,
Yeah,
he clearly
so-
doesn't enjoy talking to you guys like me and Liam do. So you stuck
And
with Liam and Luke.
right, so should we just carry on, Luke?
Yeah, let's carry on, Liam. Let's carry on.
Okay. So no, seriously though, like people think that God and like Jesus and all that are always watching them and with them. Yeah, would you class them as ghosts or not?
Wait, what did you say? I'm sorry, I'm not concentrating. I'm concentrating
Okay,
now.
sorry.
However, I've just invited Owen back.
Right. Okay. So I was saying that like how people like Christians and all that believe that Jesus and God's around them and with them all the time. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think they portray them as ghosts or not?
Well, not God, no, because I don't believe that he was a human being. Because if he was a human being, how did he create the world when there was no world to be on? And then, second of all, Jesus. One, my guy didn't turn water into wine. He didn't feed a bunch of people.
I'm not saying that. I'm not asking for your bloody Christian reviews. Calm down.
This is my opinion. He didn't do that. He didn't exist. People will probably see someone who they thought was some mental messiah, and then they're like,
Right.
that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I get
That's just
you,
what I'm
but I'm
saying.
not asking that. I was asking if you're looking at a
yeah.
Christian's point of view, would you view Jesus and God as a ghost or not?
Sorry, I just got an email from Just Eat. No, I won't portray them as ghosts because if Christianity is right, they're the people who kind of like started a lot of things in the world, so they won't be ghosts. They're just like they're just something that guides people. But you know how people say they can turn to God. That's like a help thing for people.
Okay.
That's all.
Solid stuff. Solid stuff, Luke. Not bad, my friend.
I think when it comes to religion and supernatural, it's really different, and it's hard to compare because one, it's bloody like thousands of years ago. I'm gonna say millions, and it's not that far. It's thousands of years ago, and it's not really comparable with Jesus Christ himself and bloody Bob that passed away down the road.
Yeah.
That's just not on.
Okay, so right, let's say I've just asked you I've asked you another question, right? If I asked you what do you think is supernatural? If I asked you what supernatural is, tell me the first thing that comes into your head. What do you think of straight away?
One, there's a film called Supernatural that I haven't seen, and two,
There's a TV series called Supernatural.
TV. Sorry, I'm not very smart. Second one, just like ghosts and like Beyond the Grave.
Would you class like demons and stuff? Would you class them as the supernatural? Or
well, art demons like the harmful ghosts, because you get like ghosts that are like there because people think they look down on you. Not look down on you as if like you're peasants, but like look down on you as if like it's say for example, my nan passed away. So my mum might think that she's looking down on me, thinking, "Oh, I'm really proud. I'm going to help him when he goes to uni or something." And then a demon could be someone like me, and I could go to someone's house and bloody torment them all night. If I died, I'd torment them all night. I would open and close doors. That's more like a demon. Or they can hurt people.
Well, if you look at,
there can be harmful demons and stuff.
If you look at Paranormal Activity, they're all about demons. Every single one of them.
Yeah, isn't it about like someone who's got a sacrifice? I don't believe in that.
No, it's not that. The first one, anyway. I've seen up to 3. I've only seen the first 3.
I've only seen like 1 or 2.
Yeah, I've seen the first 3. There's 4 and 5 on Netflix that I might watch in a bit. But they're done very clever because you don't really see anything. You don't see it like bloody Casper the Friendly Ghost or anything like that. You don't see it. It's done in like camera sort of filming it. And that was the first one was the typical supernatural one. If it happens at early in the morning, late at
3
night,
a.m.
whatever you want to call that. Guys, 3 a.m. challenge in Tesco.
Contacting demons at 3 a.m.
Oh no, Ouija boards. Ouija boards. What do you think of Ouija boards, Luke?
Nah, that I think that's bullshit. No, I don't think that's not right.
Right. Okay. Hold on. So hold on. If you think, even though you think it's bullshit, right?
Eh?
Would you still class it as supernatural? Would you not want to have one? Whatever. Would you not want to have one in your house, or would you not care?
No, because of the things that you hear about it. Because sometimes you cannot do something. It's like skydiving, for example. People say, "Oh, skydiving's bloody scary as all," like, you know, which it probably is because I've never tried it. I'm not exactly bloody a Billy Big Ball.
Your dad'll know.
Oh yeah,
Dad went skydiving.
But yeah, it's like skydiving. You can hear bad things about it, but then when you try it, it could be good. But in this case, I wouldn't want to try it because I wouldn't want to try something like a Ouija board because I'm not just contradicting myself. But what if it is real? Which personally, I don't think it is. But as people say, you never know until you try it. But then it leads me to my first point. I don't want to try it.
Well, it's like my mum. My mum won't have anything to do with them. Every now and then we'll see them at car boot. Nope, we're not allowed to buy them. She doesn't like them. Anything to do with
Is
them.
your mum Christian?
Yes, but it's not like I don't know if she believes fully in it. She knows.
She's not like a diehard Christian fan. She's just like, yeah, God,
she goes to church and all that. So do I every now and then, but I've stopped because of the global pandemic that we're in right now. Like, I don't know if you've noticed.
No, I haven't noticed. I don't go to church. I think I've never been to church for like an actual reason.
You've got to have been to church at least once.
No, I remember. I ain't been to church to bloody worship God. Like,
no, I'm not saying worship God, but have you ever stepped foot inside a church?
Yeah, like if you're abroad or if you're somewhere in like when we went to France on a school trip, we went to a church. It don't mean to say I believe in God. I shot a bloody laser pen at the Jesus statue. It don't mean I worship him, does it?
No, but like
it's like when you visit a place, you can visit a cathedral or a church that's been there hundreds of years and it's still intact, and you can just go there for a day out. Like, you don't need to believe in God.
I'll bring up small memories. Right? Did you ever used to go to like in primary? Used to go to like a church and do bloody choir
carol singing.
Carol singing. That's it. Is that
what?
Right?
I can't. Oh, you can try.
Well, you need to put a technical difficulties screen across it. Like with the broken TV and the technical difficulties.
Right, carry on.
Right. Like I was saying, like you've probably been into a church. Why did we start talking about churches for? I thought we were about the supernatural.
Yeah, because we were talking about the link between religion and the supernatural.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Like when you used to primary school, you used to do like choir singing and stuff like that. Yeah.
Guess who's back?
That means you step foot in a church, doesn't it? Oh my God, it's black.
I was just saying, just because you step foot in a church doesn't mean that I believe in God. I could go to bloody a church that's been there hundreds of years and don't mean I bloody think it's real.
Hang on. What? Fill me in. Sorry.
We were talking about the link.
My big unit brother came in.
We were talking about the link between religion and supernatural because Liam asked a question where it's like, when people say, "Do you believe in Jesus and God?" Would they classed as ghosts? And I said no.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and then we moved on from that and we started talking about Ouija boards and how they're linked to like all different kinds of stuff.
Ghosts are supposed to be like in religion, aren't they? Ghosts are supposed to be people who haven't transitioned to heaven or hell. They're in the middle, which is why they're still on like the planet. You know what I mean?
Their class is unfinished business, so they've obviously got something they really want to do before they died. And unless they got
to finish that paperwork.
Got to finish that English assignment.
It'll be like if they're gonna say like they die, but in the head they're gonna do something like major.
Yeah, like the need to do something.
Like the new podcast episode.
It's like giving them that time if they're gonna do it or not, if it's a good or bad thing. So like if it were a bad thing, it could be like God's put you on the earth still. And he's like, right, if you don't do that, you can come to heaven with boys.
God's put you on earth still.
I've got to put you on stew.
All right, boys, give me 1 minute.
Go and get you just eat, Luke.
Go on, Luke.
Sorry,
Go
I'm
get your tea.
sorry, I'm fat. Hold on.
Oh dear.
Yeah, this podcast has been a bit of a shambles, hasn't it? Really.
I
Luke,
know,
where
yeah.
I go.
Yeah. You just disappeared randomly. Then we just carried on without you.
Yeah, because my brother came in and I'm not gonna go away.
I'm doing a podcast. Go away.
Get out of my room.
Well, Matt, what do you think about like exorcisms and stuff like that? Do you believe, if you believe there's a ghost, do you believe exorcisms and
Well,
all
no,
that?
because an exorcism's to get a demon out of you. That's not a ghost. A
Well,
ghost and a
alright.
demon are two different things, aren't they?
Okay. I'll rephrase the question for you. If you think someone is possessed or has like a demon inside of them, if you've not seen The Conjuring or bloody Annabelle,
I know what a
Chucky.
demon is, Liam.
Yeah, I know. I'm just giving examples to the audience. If you've not seen
Okay.
like giving examples like The Conjuring and stuff like that, do you think an exorcism are actually thingy it, or do you think it's just the person themselves and there's nothing wrong with them?
Oh, so like, do you mean? Can you
So-
actually do an
my
exorcism on
10,000
someone,
followers
or is it just the way they are?
Yeah, pretty
It's
much.
just the way they are. I don't
Or
think.
like, you know, placebos, like you give people like sugar-coated tablets and they think themselves better. Do you think it could be like that? They've exercised the person, they've
Well, no,
then
because
thought
I think-
themselves better.
I think truly, exorcism
Mm.
and demons and all that is an expression of saying that someone is a sinner.
No.
So when they say you've got a demon in you, it's because you do a load of sin. And then when they do an exorcism, it's like it's like the opposite of baptism.
When you
So
said
now
that,
you're
I thought-
baptized
I
to
thought of
become-
something.
Mm.
An exorcism is to reverse. It's like not reverse it, but it's.
I
to-
thought we'd to take the spirits out of someone who's been possessed.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
wait, what I was
Lee-
saying. Go on.
I'm going to just say what you said.
All right.
Liam said, he's like, do you think exorcisms and that are real and they can work or whatever?
Or do
No.
you
Like, can
think-
someone have a demon in them?
Well, yeah, but do
Yeah.
you think though that you
I
know,
think they
like
can.
placebos, they're like sugar-coated tablets, and you basically think yourself better. Do you think
Right.
exorcisms are like that? Do they think they've been exercised and they think themselves better?
Well,
Do you
I don't even
just
think
that
it's a
person?
pussy. I just think it's completely fake because I don't get how you can take a spirit out of someone's body by doing whatever, throwing holy water or putting a cross in their face. It's just something that I don't believe is physically possible. Like if a demon is stuck inside someone, can whatever demons do, I don't know. I'm not one personally, but whatever they do, it's
I hope you're
hard.
not.
Sure. It's hard to believe that they can get like taken out just from the power of a human, like just a normal human. Because
Yeah.
obviously, if you've watched every single cartoon possible, you can't physically hurt a ghost by punching it or like that. So I don't get how you can physically get it out of someone.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but then also, if you think about it even further, like into the logical side of it, you wouldn't even be able to. I don't get how, like, Satan can put a demon in a person because if you think about it, God would not allow that because the reason why God doesn't interfere with the world because it is technically it's all fair and it's all balanced. You know what I mean? Like free
Yeah.
will and that.
Yeah.
So if the devil just went, right boys, who wants a hang on. He goes, right boys, who wants a demon in him? Boom. No, he's not gonna do that
Yeah.
because God's gonna come and he's gonna go, boy, no. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not having any of that bad stuff.
Oi.
So it would I don't even see how that can even be a thing because that's what it'd be.
Exactly.
I'm not explaining this right at all, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Okay. So moving on from that, 'cause I felt like we've been talking about it for ages now.
Completely bullshit, that.
What are your views, right, on stuff like Bloody Mary and things like that?
Oh, that's
Do you believe,
That's
right,
a
if you're
load
going to
of-
go into your
that's
bathroom
a
and
load
say,
of bullshit.
say Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, she'll come flying out the window at you?
That's like me saying you go into a bathroom, put the hot taps on, but it turn the lights off, say Liam 3 times, you'll appear.
That's like that regular show episode where they do that and that massive big comes out a window. out a mirror. We go Rigby. No, that's a load of
believe all that.
It's a load of rubbish.
folklore.
There's that
lot
many
of
stuff
folklore,
out there
that.
now. All them folklores and stuff, isn't there?
Mhm.
It's a tale.
Yeah,
It's just
I've
what they tell you to.
It's an old wives'
not leave
tale.
Taps on.
But
It's just
if
what they tell you to not leave taps on.
It's like your
Yeah,
parents
if you
say,
think
if you
about
don't clean
it.
up your room, the devil's gonna come and get you.
If you think about
No
it,
one says that.
the people have made
Sure.
that many. Luke's mum in the middle at night. Luke, don't forget to go to sleep, or the devil will get you.
My mum comes in and says,
Luke's
if you don't clean your
Luke's
room
just there.
tomorrow, devil's gonna come and possess you.
Luke's just there, like, and his mum comes in. He goes, "Luke, tidy your room, or the devil's gonna get you." No.
Oh. So, like, if you think about it, though, there's like like old wives' tales and things people tell. There's that many of them out there now. Like,
Sorry, my mum
if
gave
you
me more
could,
food.
all right, if you could name to me a couple that you've heard of, like Bloody Mary, that sort of thing. Can you name me any?
Oh,
That you know.
I watched I watched a video, like top 10 video on this. It kind of interests me. Basically, you go in a bath, like you take a normal bath, you turn all the lights off, and like you stop the tap at like half full. You say this thing over and over again until midnight. When like you start at like 10 to 12, then you carry it on till midnight. And apparently, there's a legend of this like girl who fell like trying to get out of the shower and impaled herself. And if you say the name like 3 times or whatever, it'll just appear. But you got to say something like the name fell down. So it's like something fell down 3 times, it'll appear. And then apparently you've got a I don't know what you got to do to like get rid of it, but it's like a weird game. And I saw there's like a whole video on it, and there's another one where you play hide and seek with a demon, which is quite weird. Basically, you've got
They find it, you're probably dead.
you got the biggest room in your house. So for me, for Liam, his house isn't big. For me, it's probably my living room.
Oi, no, how dare you? Oi,
I'm joking.
right.
Wow.
I will
Mate.
have you know, my house is very big, actually.
Sorry. For me,
What?
for me, it'd been my living room. You stand in the middle of it, and you'd say, "You are welcome." It says something like, "You're welcome into my home," and then you say what you want. Because if you win, you get a reward. So if you say, "I want a fat Mackey's on my doorstep," you say, "All right." The game started. You hide somewhere, wherever you can in your house, and you got to stay there till midnight. And if you don't get found,
But how do you know to get found?
because something will happen.
What, is your possessed mum gonna come flying out the cupboards at you? Found you!
No, it's like I think.
Nah, bro.
Well, no one knows because no one dares to play it.
Should we play it for a House Again podcast special?
No. 'cause
Those,
it's a load
those,
of- it's a load of
those.
nonsense.
It's just what people tell you. Like, unless someone actually does it and gives physical proof, then I won't believe it.
Well, I don't believe in many ghosts, like, but I would quite like to do one of them like ghost tours where they just let you walk around. Like, there's one that a prison, and you get to walk around an old prison at like 2 a.m.
That's a lovely day out. Go to a prison.
Yay!
Yeah, but like, I just don't understand why something like that would, one, be real, and two, what.
You've got to think of who
doesn't-
thought
I
of it.
can't-
Who? Look at Lukey.
I'm hungry. I ain't had my food yet.
Then bring your food with you instead of just leaning over and just seeing a massive wedge of pizza just like
not
wagging
gone,
in your
you
mouth. All right, looks like pizza. Take it with you, Luke. Just take the bloody thing with you.
Anyway, we've got 10 minutes left.
All right, okay. Right, I think we'll just end it off here. I think we've discussed ghosts enough. Luke obviously looks very hungry. Looks like he's go back to eat his own
Stop.
jumper. So
Sure.
I'll end it off here. If you've made it this far, thank you for coping with all of our technical difficulties. Owen just died.
We've had
Me-
it.
Luke
Owen
going to get a
dying,
big dusty
me
meal.
getting bloody 50,000 calories.
Yeah, and Luke offending my house and calling it very small.
Right.
I would do an obscene gesture. But
Make
I
sure
was
you go
told
to
by
make sure you go to the links in the description and follow everything. If you don't, then Bloody Mary's gonna come to your house and make you do.
No, not
make
Bloody
you do
Mary.
home learning.
Owen Coxon's gonna come flying out your cupboard and tell you to subscribe.
The ghost of someone's gonna come to your house, make you do home learning. So
Sorry.
that's an excuse to do. That's an excuse to follow all our socials.
There you go. See,
And we'll see you in the next one.
See you in the next one.